Evening all, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so we've got something a bit different on the menu tonight from all the little dries and nymphs we've been doing the last couple of weeks. This is a popper fry pattern over the last few weeks at Grapham, and then alongside the great dry fly sport we've been having, I've also been running these popper fry over the top of the weed beds and having some tremendous action with the fry feeders. There's a lot of fry in those weed beds at the moment, so I thought I'd share it with you. It's a real disturbance pattern, quite a fun one to tie. Definitely not competition legal, but yeah, well worth having one or two in your box if you fancy some real frenzied sport. You like to get your rainbows chasing and swirling at flies, this is the way to go. So the hook is a heavy gauge size 4. It's a big hook, this one. Thread is a UTC 140 in white. So we're just going to start by popping the thread on, getting that started. Okay, ahead of this fry pattern here, we're going to have a post, and this is what really makes this work. And this post out here is going to be with booby cord, and this is 7mm booby cord. It's big stuff. So I'm just going to cut this at a slight angle at the end there, just so it lays down on the hook like so. Okay, I'm just going to pop that in there just to offer it up, and then we're going to tie it down. So just tie it down nice and tight, just behind the eye there. Lovely. And then we're going to cut this off to form a nice big healthy post, about half of the booby cylinder. It might look big, and it is a big chunk of a fly, and it's very aerodynamic to cast, but this is the bit that gives it life. This is the bit that creates the disturbance, creates the movement in the water that the fish absolutely love. So we're just going to bring that down, bring your thread back down to the bend of the hook, and we're going to tie in your zonker strip. This is just a natural brown zonker strip there. Okay, and we're going to select about an inch or so to hang over the back of the fly there, and we're just going to part it and open it up, pop that down on the bend of the hook, just moistening it helps, and we're just going to tie that in like that, just catch it in, and after a dozen turns over, just to make sure that's nice and tight like that. Lovely. Bring that all to the back of the hook. Body is just a white fritz with a bit of pearl on it, if you like it or not. This is just a standard white fritz, 15mm, and we're just going to make a nice big thick body with this. So again, anything you do with the fritz, just strip back the core. Okay, offer it up to the hook, tie it in, bring that right up to behind the eye there, and then you're just going to wrap the body quite nice and tight. You want a fair bit of bulk on there. This is, after all, representing the fish's body. It's a fairly short fly, but it's very compact. There we are, just like that. And just catch it in behind the eye and trim the waist. Now you're going to bring your zonker strip back over the top of the fly and just measure it up behind the head. Give yourself a bit of an overlap there, and then bring the thread up and then just drop it down, catch it in like that, and then a few wraps just to secure it, and again trim off the excess just behind the head. And your fly's starting to take shape now. Okay, a few more wraps just to secure everything, and like that. Then we're going to pop a couple of eyes on here as well. The eyes on these flies are great. They're like a little trigger point on these. So we're just using the adhesive. For this one I'm going to use red, you can use silver, you can use whatever you like. So I'm going to take a couple of these, peel them off, drop one in on that side there. You can use super glue for them, but you don't really need to, because I tend to finish this off with a little dab of UV. There's one on that side, and one on the other side here. Just like that, so they're both about equal on either side. And what I'm going to try and do now is just catch these in with the tying thread just to secure. Just like that. That's fine, just like that. Looks like it's obscured the eye, but actually when you varnish these, that will turn nice and clear and you'll see the eye come all the way through it. So that's that done. And we're just going to finish off in front of the eye. And whip finish. Just get it in right in front of the eye there. Perfect, lovely. Well, this fly is best fished on a floating line. You don't fish it like a booby. What you want to do, the idea of using this heavy gauge hook is it sits and beds into the water. So the back side of this fly sits in the water. This post keeps it up nice and high, and as you pull it through the water, it creates an enormous amount of disturbance. It creates a real big V in the water, and that's what draws these fish in for a look. And believe you me, when they come in for a look, they come in hard. They really come in and hit these flies. I like these bigger ones. Obviously we don't get to use them very often, but these bigger flies certainly create this amount of disturbance, and don't they come out. And a little bit of varnish there just to finish off, and all I want to do is just round this off on the head here. Just going to take my scissors and just work round that, just to round, give it a little bit of a round profile, just around the head. Like so. I don't know, it makes a difference, just looks a bit neater. That's all. You're going to need a tapered leader to fish these with, just get turnover, nice long tapered leader. And there you have it. That's your popper fry. It's an easy popper fry, quite a short body, big post up the top here, creates a lot of disturbance. When the fish come for it, they come for it hard. Hope you enjoyed that. Please click subscribe and keep tuning in for more videos, and I'll keep popping them out. Thanks very much. Bye bye.